just finished spending $20,000 on a septic system and realizing that we were putting it into the ground it's going to eventually end up in the groundwater, which is eventually going to end up in your drinking water, and that's just a fact. So not only the cost, but also the fact that they are really ineffective in the long run, and they have to be replaced every 20 to 30 years, and they really are just a means of pollution. That's all they're doing, the only purpose they're serving.
One of the big problems with centralized water-based disposal systems is that not only are you getting everything that's flushed down the toilet, like chemicals that people are putting in their bodies or hair products or whatever, you're also getting industrial waste and surface runoff from cities and whatever chemicals businesses and agricultural production are dumping down drains, all coming into this wastewater treatment plant. So you've got the good, which is the nutrients that you could potentially recover, but then you've got the bad, and it's all mixed together, and it's really hard to get it separated.
The bottom line is that if we're going to be using drinking water and sewage systems, those systems are going to end up either failing, or we're going to end up using all of our drinking water to flush pee and poo and put them in a system that's just toxic waste, essentially. You know, and it's killing our oceans, it's killing our streams, it's killing our lakes. And if we just did a little bit more work, like composting and turning it into human manure, which is essentially soil, and giving back to the earth, we wouldn't be taking so much. You're actually building soil, which is actually a sacred resource that we're going to have to start recognizing as something that we have to preserve and build on, not just waste.
Then it's like, oh, we made this dewatered sludge and we composted it. Why aren't all the hippies happy that we're spreading it? You know, we made compost out of human shit. Why aren't they happy that we're spreading it on the land? Like, well, because it's full of heavy metals and persistent organic substances that don't break down, and hormones, and you know, it's like kind of take something that could be a really awesome like product or, you know, use of natural resources, and then you contaminate it and it becomes a problem. So.
You know, massive apartment buildings in Sweden and Norway, they separate their pee and their poo. They're using their urine on crops like wheat, and they're using their poo as human manure on lawns and all kinds of other, you know, applications, and it's safe. And they've, you know, doing it with an apartment building means that they have all of this resource that would be waste, and now it's become a valuable product, you know, and it's possible here. We could do it.
We're not capturing the nutrients that are coming out of our back end, so to speak.
Using drinking water to flush toilets, I think, is really the major dilemma that we are all involved in.
Small communities growing their own food and having a cheap and easily accessible source of plant nutrients from communities' own